So in the coming month or so, I want to be able to use house shows as a way to gain more money, and the way to do that is to have at least 10 people under a written contract. We currently have 2, um, and there are people on this in this that I will be using more of. For example, probably JD4 is somebody who I will be using more of in the near future. So that's the type of person that I'll be going for to try and get under a written contract. So maybe we'll offer him a written contract. We'll not cover that, take away that, because that means nothing. 3 years, okay. Let's make that offer. Okay, so the offer's been made. I'm more than willing to pay that. So let's see if we can get more people under a written contract, and hopefully the more people that we get under a written contract, because most of the time whenever you get a written contract, it's actually less than what you're paying them per appearance. So hopefully that will save us in finances too. But anyway, before we do that, we want to book the next show, which is of course Death Before Dishonor. So the pay-per-view has been booked. Not too many angles here, but enough, I guess. So we start the show with another video. This time it's only Alex Shelley, Colt Cabana, Bobby Roode, James Storm, and Chris Sabin sort of showing what's going on there. Sorry. But we open up the show with a 66-minute match as Chris Sabin goes up against Adam Cole. Adam Cole probably had one of his best performances here with Chris Sabin, which is great to see that Chris Sabin can bring out the best in him. But Adam Cole actually picks up the win here as Alex Shelley comes down to sort of more support with Chris Sabin for about 12 minutes into the match, and then in the 13th minute Chris Sabin is actually distracted by accident by Alex Shelley. And Adam Cole super kicks Chris Sabin to get the pinfall win. 77-minute in-ring performance by Adam Cole, much better than a bit better by the 72-minute in-ring performance of Chris Sabin. Drew Galloway makes his debut for the company as he defeats Matt Taven in a match that lasted about 7 minutes by pinfall. So it's not a bad debut for him. 71-minute performance and a 40-minute performance by Matt Taven. Chris Sabin, then we see him backstage and he's sort of just moping around, annoyed over his defeat. Then we go on to the match with Moose and Adam Page. I forgot to say this is storyline for Adam Page, but we will do that soon. Adam Page picks up the pinfall loss here as Moose spears him in the 10th minute. This is going to start a losing streak for Adam Page, and hopefully we can sort of do like a comeback tale, as it were. Our next segment then is a 75-minute tag team match. Chris Sabin has been performing poorly tonight compared to what he's usually capable of. But Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin is actually defeated by Beer Money as Bobby Roode locks in a submission lock against Alex Shelley and he taps out. Damn, that's supposed to be Chris Sabin, but anyway, let's just pretend it's Chris Sabin because we can do that. Chris Sabin was the weak link, struggling to keep up with everybody else. That's unfortunate, but I guess he has sort of he has sort of been taking a lot of the losses for us, as where Motorcycle Machine Guns is concerned, because they haven't had a lot of losses collectively, but they've had enough that maybe he feels a little bit unhappy. And I know that he is unhappy because I decided to fine him after once again coming late to a meeting. I thought that would maybe teach him better, but apparently not. But anyway, Lufisto goes up against Beth Phoenix, and like Lufisto takes Beth Phoenix to the fucking limit here. She why is that only defense number 1 of the ROH women's title? I don't understand why that's... Anyway, I don't care. But Beth Phoenix takes Lufisto takes Beth Phoenix to the fucking limit here, to the point where Beth Phoenix just can't be bothered anymore, and she actually gets beat by disqualification. So therefore the title does not change hands. But that does mean that it opens it up for another match, which was quite a good match. Usually with a lot of women's wrestling in this game, you don't really get the best matches, and that's partially because of the women's division being considered as low on the card, which is unfortunate. But you know, and you can't really get a lot of long matches at women's division matches. At least that's what I found. But it's great to see that they're raw talent showed here, and that is good. But we actually see a angle here with Adam Cole, Matt Jackson, and Nick Jackson, and Adam Cole's the one doing most of the talking, and he's kind of like, "Wow, I received a call from Joe Koff this week, and he has responded to an offer I made him a number of weeks ago, and he has made the very smart decision of letting the Blacklist take over ROH for a month." So pretty much Adam Cole's going to be like the on-screen GM for ROH for the next few months. For the next month, sorry. So I want to see how that goes, and if I have fun with that, maybe we can do something like that in the future. A 67 rated Fatal 4 right here, as we see Mark Briscoe pick up a win here. And the way that this win comes about is so Michael Elgin isn't involved in the finish. It's actually Frankie Kazarian. Mark Briscoe's sort of down in the corner. He's hurt in the corner. Frankie Kazarian sees his opportunity and goes to attack Roderick Strong, who turns it around and DDTs Frankie Kazarian, who at this point is absolutely exhausted from the match. He goes to pin him, gets to the 2 count when Mark Briscoe actually breaks it up, and he hits a cutthroat suplex, letting him pin Roderick Strong in the process, and that's the way that finish came about. So maybe this can spark something between Roderick Strong and Frankie Kazarian, I'm not sure yet. But we see a angle here with Colt Cabana as he's sort of just in the ring talking about how he's going to defeat Alex Shelley pretty much. And the actual match itself, 75 minute main event, not too bad at all. Alex Shelley in-ring performance of 85 and Colt Cabana in-ring performance of 74. And I actually decided Alex Shelley deserves this title. He is the best performer we have consistently on a consistent basis. He hasn't complained once to me. He has asked for pay rises, and I haven't given him the pay rise that he's asked for, and he's never complained. He deserves that title. He deserves to be the figurehead of this company, and he's going to be our champion and our figurehead. And this lets us do something with both Chris Sabin and Colt Cabana going forward. And then we just see Alex Shelley celebrate with the title, and all the fans are happy, and Chris Sabin's kind of clapping him, but he's not really that happy. So 70 rated show, not a best pay-per-view I don't think, but definitely not the worst. I should have had a high spots match here. You know what, if I had a high spots match in there, or a car crash, or a steal the show match, which I meant to change one of them to, I bet that we would have got a 80 rating easily. So just quickly, we actually took a 16 grand loss, which is a lot better than 53 grand, which we've taken before in the past.